Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and today I have some very surprising news for all of us. And the surprising news may be in the form of tap strafing possibly not being removed in Season 12. So I'll go ahead and explain exactly why that is first, and then I'll talk about some confusion on the anniversary event we're having in Season 12. So, as you all know, we recently got the patch notes for Season 12, but here's the interesting thing. There's not a single mention of tap strafing being removed in Season 12. Now, I also looked for other keywords such as sharp turns or momentum or anything that could be related to tap strafing at all, just to see if they simply worded it differently. No mention of tap strafing whatsoever in these patch notes. Punch boosting is still being removed, and if we go ahead and take a look at the bug fixes section, we can see that punch boosting is mentioned right here. Fixed for cases where players were able to use melee on inclined surfaces to get speed boost while sliding. So now this is where things get a little bit interesting. We've always assumed that the content creators who were invited to test out the Season 12 control mode early were giving us a preview of what Season 12 was simply going to look like. They couldn't punch boost in that test, and tap strafing was nerfed to 90 degrees. Yet in the patch notes, only punch boosting is mentioned. If something as significant as tap strafing were to get nerfed in Season 12, I'm almost certain that they would mention it in the patch notes in maybe the bug fixes and quality of life section, or at least in its own section. Yet once again, I don't see any mention of this whatsoever, so here's what I think might be going on. It's entirely possible that they just forgot to mention it in the patch notes, or maybe they intentionally left it out of the patch notes for some specific reason. While that's possible, I think it's more likely that something else is going on, similar to what we had before when tap strafing was first announced to be getting removed. Back when they first announced this, the community was outraged. There were so many pros and top tier players that were protesting against the removal of tap strafing, and because of this, Respawn decided to take some time to see whether or not they could implement a system that would make tap strafing more accessible to other players, as well as reduce its power to a certain extent. However, after their change has came out and we, the player base, have seen this change from the video footage posted by these large content creators, well, now the outrage is once again back. A lot of the top streamers did not like this change, a lot of people did not agree with this change, and controversy was all over the place before Season 12. So I think it's possible that Respawn might have decided to take yet another step back and reconsider what they're doing to tap strafing, especially since tap strafing has been in the game for so long that most people who use this have already gotten very used to it. Now, I do want to make this clear, this is speculation, and we do have to wait until the launch of Season 12, which is going to be coming out in just a few hours after this video drops, in order to find out whether or not tap strafing is actually getting removed. So until then, I'd say buckle up and get ready. So now let's go over something that has quite a few people confused. It seems like a whole lot of people are getting confused on the anniversary event dates, so I just want to make that clear. The anniversary collection event is coming February 15th. It's not coming with the launch of Season 12. I know a lot of people are getting confused, especially with this. I'll show it up on screen right now. It says celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Apex Legends with 3 weeks of rewards, and the first time date is February 8th to February 15th. It seems like a lot of people interpreted this as meaning the anniversary event is going to drop on February 8th. So far, it seems like this is simply a login reward, so it's not necessarily tied into the anniversary collection event itself. With that being said, the anniversary event really isn't getting delayed. If you don't believe me, you can see this tweet from Kralrindo himself. He once again has gone and said that the anniversary event is coming on the 15th and not the 8th. Now, the reason why this created a lot of confusion for some people is that they thought the anniversary event was getting delayed, which made a lot of people think that maybe Respawn's taking a step back and taking a look at the controversy that they have caused with the new anniversary event, and perhaps they're switching it to heirloom shards. Really don't think that's going to happen. At this point, I'd say it's basically set in stone that the anniversary event is going to come with the Bloodhound reactive skin, so I wouldn't really cling on to any false hope of Respawn maybe making a better decision on this part. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this somewhat useful. Let me know in the comments below what you feel about these possible changes to tap strafing. I really do hope that it remains in Season 12, but we're gonna have to wait and see. And for those of you that are watching this video after Season 12 drops, well, if you want, you can go ahead and drop a comment telling us whether or not tap strafing is actually removed. Alright, that's enough talk from me, and of course, as always guys, stay safe, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace out.